Yo, Z, you awake?
Just about, boy,
Wake
just
up,
about.
bro.
Shout out Shotgun The Aux, my
Yeah, man.
people. Easy Life crew, Zello, and your boy Mels.
Which brings us to our guest for episode 38 of Shotgun The Aux, returning to the show once more, my man Melvs. How you doing, brother?
Doing very well. How about yourself?
All good, man. All good. All
Sick.
good.
Man like Mel's,
Man-
back again.
Back again, like I never left, boys.
Oh my
Yes,
God, we're back again. So obviously here with Jake and Aiden as usual. But yeah, back on the podcast, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
What you
glad
been-
to be back. Like, obviously, I've been meaning to. Like, I've been messaging you so much. Like, kind of gone back, and I'm so glad. Obviously, no one meant to come around this week, so you finally let me back. So I appreciate it. I really do. Like,
Nah, all good, man. All good. All good. So what you been up to?
I got new glasses since I was last here. That's about it.
Pretty fly, man. Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, I mean they're a bit of a downgrade from the Versace's, but I think
Jeez.
I was kind of like, because I was wearing these Versace fucking glasses with fucking shit clothes, like scummy clothes, and I don't really think it worked. I was going for that Biggie vibe, but didn't look anything like Biggie's, to be fair. So I was like, you know what, just remember your white males and just get some normal black frame, like black Specsavers frames, like.
Yeah,
But
man.
I went in there and I was like, yeah, I've got to get the Tommies, bit of like North Lunar Wave and shit like that. So I stuck to the Tommy Hilfigers, which is what I was wearing before. But
Yeah,
these are a
yeah.
lot bigger, so it's actually like a bit of a change for me.
Mhm.
Like, and these go dark in the sun. They look so much better as sunglasses than they do normal glasses.
It's more of a mature look as well, and
Yeah.
they really complement your grills as well.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Like obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're wearing grills.
I'm
yeah.
wearing grills because I have bad teeth, not because I want to flash that money. Honestly, like it's a bit like. Have you ever seen that film? It just come out the other day called Avengement.
No, man.
No one
Nah,
ever
nah.
seen that.
No, what's it about?
Oh my god! Like so basically, it's a really shit British film, but I love them
Yeah.
because you know it's got those actors who were in good films 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and then they're still around but doing really cheap budget films. So it's about this guy. He goes to prison for doing a job for his older brother. It's like it's not money laundering. It's like a loan scam. So basically, they'll loan money, and then they'll hire someone to go rob the money straight back.
Yeah.
So they've never actually loaned the money to this person, but they'll still try and collect it.
So it's like an inside job, and then they obviously are they loan sharks, so then they'll
yeah,
go
they're
after
loan
the people.
sharks. They're like not illegal.
Yeah, man.
They're not amigo loans. They're definitely not your friend.
oldest
put it that
trick,
way.
oldest trick in the book, man.
Yeah, well, it's fucked up because obviously he sent his own brother to do it, and then his brother goes to prison. He assumes he's gonna snitch, so he basically puts money on his head.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, he's like a PT,
Yeah.
so he's like fucking tough or whatever, and he just fights them all off, like hundreds and hundreds of guys. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like
Old boy.
Old Boy is like, you know, the original Old Boy, the
Yeah,
actual Asian one.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Of course,
films like that.
That's the only one in my opinion.
Okay, I really
I'm
like
not
the
I'm
Josh
not- I'm
Brolin
not-
one.
I'm
Like,
not-
I really
fuck
like
off,
it.
man.
I didn't know the other one
No.
existed until like a few months after
Mate,
watching the
get
second
the
one.
fuck out of here. That's
But-
like Spike Lee's worst film. is the Old Boy
bad.
remake?
I
It's
watch it like-
terrible.
This is the cast of the Avengers, but just doing different shit.
Did you watch Spike Lee's version though before you watched the original?
No, I only
Oh,
found it in CX like a few months later.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they've copied. Oh no, it's not the copy, it's the original. But I was gonna say like, Old Boy. There's this other fucking series of films.
Old
There's
Old
loads
Boy.
of them. There's loads of them, and it's about like a.
Yeah, Lady Vengeance and Mr. Vengeance and that stuff.
No, there's like loads of sequels to it.
Jake, do you know what they were talking about?
No,
So-
bro.
Nah,
No,
you-
Jake, we're talking about highbrow Korean cinema.
Oh, Korean.
Fuck. It's a really known film as well, but there's loads of scenes, and like Kimbo Slice is in one of them before he died. There's a lot of prison scenes where they're just fighting off. It's like the Old Boy sort of like fight sequence.
It's not the raid. I'm thinking of that.
Mate.
I don't know,
The
man.
Raid might be it. The Raid might be what I was thinking.
The raid's Indonesian though, isn't it?
I don't know exactly what type of
And
Asian,
I
but,
don't.
like,
I can't remember
but
Kimbo
you know
Slice
that
being
sort
in.
of like 2D sort of like
Yeah.
feel to it. That's
Yeah.
what it's like. This I can't remember what I was originally talking about. Oh yeah, the Avengement film. So it's like they're fighting in the prison. Like it's like the British version of all that.
Yeah.
And eventually they curb stomp him in the head. So he gets all of
Fucking
his
hell.
front teeth.
Don't know why I laughed at
replaced.
that. It's horrible, man.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's like in American
surprised you
History
don't-
X. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got all of the front teeth replaced with silver teeth. even though you ask for white, and that is what you usually get.
Yeah.
But I thought it looked fucking sick. Like,
Damn, man, that
Is
was
that what
like,
happened to you?
This is the first time I've ever sat across from someone and seen my reflection there.
I wish I had white shiny teeth, but that's not me. Sadly, I wasn't blessed.
I love that, man. I love how you actually like brought that story back round to your grills as well, because it was quite a wild tangent.
I was just like, wait, what
Oh
are we
yeah,
doing?
Yeah, I know. So it's probably worth, before we like continue going down this rabbit hole, we've got man like Zello over
Looking,
in the
this,
house
this
as well.
camera here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna jump on and have a chat in a bit as well. So it's good to have you Easy boys back
yeah,
in the
man.
house.
You proper rep Easy Life, don't you?
Do you know what? It's like a little to the grave kind of thing for me.
I've just clocked that, the Easy Life
yeah.
tattoo.
So I'll try and point this at the camera. Basically, I got the like polo bear,
Right.
but with the EL logo instead of polo.
Yeah.
Just as like a little like sort of like it's my little twist to it.
So I glanced at it earlier and I thought it looks like the polo bear now, but when I glanced at it, I thought it was like the Billionaire Boys Club, like Spaceman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't really in focus, but now it looks like what
okay.
it's supposed to.
So,
Yeah. So he put a bucket hat on. He was meant to be wearing Cortez originally.
yeah.
But the Cortez is next to it.
Yeah, so that's
why the
what's-
Cortez?
I just love the Cortez. So it's if you don't know the story behind the Cortez, it was the first Nike shoe, which was originally designed for a Nutsa Tiger, which is now ASICS.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they actually have a shoe called the Corsair, which looks exactly like the Cortez, but with their logo on instead. And that's the first time, apart from say like Converse's, which obviously like every band has copied. That's the first time like two bands have done that and got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously then after that, the Cortez were worn by like all the like Latino gangsters, and then a few like New York mobsters and shit. And I just love the way they fucking feel on your feet, like the way you look in them, like some baggy trousers. Like I love them.
They
It's
are
just
a
like an
sick
OG shoe.
But
I
they
was
do remind
originally-
me of that dog. What breed is it?
Poochie from The Simpsons. No.
No, like you know the look at that Cortez there,
Yeah.
and it looks like let me find out what. dog
Okay,
it is.
right. Whilst
We'll
you're
come back
looking
to this.
whilst
They
you're
go
looking
back
for
to
that
us
dog.
at the end, like.
So we were chatting a bit earlier about your recent gig at the Chaplin Cellar Bar in Boston, man, and me and Aiden went down to that, and yeah, man, you guys set it off there. You really shut it down.
Thank you,
Killed
So
man.
it. Killed
big
it.
up, man, and there's a
Cheers.
really good crowd there. It's really like good to see Bournemouth Hip Hop looking healthy.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, like, shout out to Must Try Harder for putting that on because they'd never even seen us before.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think they've even listened to our music before. But they put on George Bucks.
That's a lot of faith to have in someone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. They put on George Bucks, Zephyr, like a few months ago. And just Raiden on his own did like one verse.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden they just knew about Easy Life and they wanted us on. And George just set it up for us, and we were like, cool, yeah, we'll happily come through. And he goes, listen, you've got to put them as the headline act.
Yeah.
So he was actually our support, even though he's who they originally wanted. But
It's good
like,
of him, man.
Yeah, it's really good of him. Like, he's
And he
such a lovely guy,
didn't
man,
end up
like,
doing it, did he?
He didn't calm down. No, he wanted to take a little break from music, but like
Yeah.
I've done that and it never lasts.
Yeah,
You
man.
find yourself back on that music wave like the next day after you take a break. Like,
Yeah.
but he still didn't want to calm down for whatever reason. But like, hopefully he pops it down again soon, man. Like,
Oh,
if
it's,
I was running
this
events,
dog.
I'd book him.
All right. Jake's found a dog.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
All right,
thinking when
yeah,
you said it. To
so
be fair, but
we
I
need
don't know what
to-
that's called.
What's the nearest camera?
Oh, mate, I don't know. It's gonna be.
Hey, you do it.
Come on then, just
What are they
to
called? Have you
just
seen
to
that meme of
humour.
that dog. It's
It's
like,
just a pit bull, isn't it?
That's
nah,
not a
Yeah.
pit
it's
bull,
not a
mate.
pit bull.
That's not a pit bull.
It's got a weird name.
That
I
is
don't know what
a.
they're called.
Have you seen that meme? It's like Steve.
Oh, it's a bull
52 hates
terrier.
the
Yeah,
kids,
bull
fuck
terrier.
Brexit. No, fuck ISIS or something like that.
I didn't
Have you
have
ever seen that?
No.
It's like a picture of that dog, but he's like sat like this.
Yeah.
So it's like one of them typical like middle-aged
Oh,
men
yeah.
like profile pictures. Oh, it made me laugh.
Well, it had the word bull in it, so I was close. But
So
yeah, man.
I think it's interesting because we first met you.
Right here.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was,
It was
yeah.
here when we first met you. Like, when did we record that episode of Raiden?
I think probably about
That was the
like
beginning of the
March,
year.
April
That was one
time.
of the first,
Right.
first episodes.
It was one of the
And-
first.
Wasn't it before that kid?
Yeah, it was before that
So
kid.
that
It
kid
was
17th of February.
It was after Res
Yes,
1.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
after Res 1, but before that kid.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's been to be fair, man. It's been really cool to see how much you've actually grown as an artist,
Thank you, man.
and how
Like,
your style has developed from when you first recorded in the lounge here.
yeah, man. So
Um,
we fully intended to put those bars out, but like Aiden kind of fucked up somehow.
Oh,
I don't
mate,
know. So we got to go into this little tangent
So-
quickly.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I meant to start off going like, boys, got a bow to fucking pick with
Okay,
you. Like,
okay. So
where are those bars?
right, what,
yeah.
what it is we've got the footage.
Yeah.
However, we haven't got the original footage.
Yeah.
So basically we have like a WhatsApp group that we always send all our stuff to. But then we realised that every time we send stuff to that group and then download stuff off of it, the file gets compressed.
Yeah, so you need to do
So
like
each
WeTransfer.
time the
Fucking
quality
Zuckerberg,
of
man.
yeah. So each time the quality of the video goes down.
Yeah.
So by the time that I was ready to edit it, it was just fucking shit quality, and I didn't want to. I
Yeah,
didn't want
man.
to tarnish.
Fair enough.
I didn't
man,
want to
yeah.
tarnish your name with like the first sort of thing that we put out in terms of like yours and Raiden's. So we've got we've got
100%.
big stuff coming, man. We'll get something out with you.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for
And,
sure, man. But
do justice.
we also had a bit of so it's quite funny, yeah. So
Oh, man.
the last 2 episodes that dropped, so Aiden texted me. This was like a few weeks ago, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, so the audio files, they've gone." So that was for
Casually.
so that was Weaver, and that was Pav from Foreign Beggars, so like a big one, the one from last week, and
Oh no! So this episode's gonna go out after that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
just
good.
go with it,
Okay,
mate.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, cool.
Shut up, Aiden.
and yeah, and then Aiden texted me. He's just like, "Oh yeah, I've lost the audio files." I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" And he was just like, "They've just disappeared. Like the files there, the folder's there, but the file's not there."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh." And we recorded the episode with Weaver like in my spare room, so it was like proper echoey in there, wasn't it? So we only had like the video footage from the video cameras, so we had the audio from that, but it just was shit because nothing would have picked up.
So basically, yeah, it was 2 episodes worth of audio files that were just gone, man.
Yeah.
And I messaged Tom, and I was. It took me a couple. Mate, I lost those files. I found out I lost those files about 2 days before I told you.
Yeah.
Like I didn't tell you straight away.
No,
I'm
I
intrigued
can-
to see where this story goes because I
can imagine. Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
tell you straight away. I was just like, fuck. I was just like, mate,
This
all
is a-
this fucking work that we put in, and like one of the, it's all built up, and obviously we have them from Beggars, very well known, and I lost the fucking audio file. The ones that you like, mate. Tom fucking loves Pav.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
saying
Mate,
that.
it's foreign-
Beggars.
It's Foreign Beggars, man. Like someone with like my age as well, being a fan of theirs for so long, it's kind of like he's like one of the biggest guests we've had on the show. So for him to come down from London on the train,
yeah.
for us to turn around and be like, "Yeah, we've lost the fucking audio," it's so bait, man. So
Oh,
but
you
it-
had to tell him.
No.
no.
You
This
didn't
is
get
it.
around to
This
it.
is
no,
it.
you didn't
So,
have to, you found some.
To round off the
Okay.
story, man. So
Yeah.
there's a few days where we were just like, fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Scrambling around.
I've downloaded like every single software possible to like retrieve like files off your computer,
For real.
and yeah, no luck at all. And we're just like we're just gonna have to either suck off one of the episodes or do some fucking proper editing on the Pav episode, because that was
Yeah.
okay. It wasn't too echoey, but it just sounded shit.
Right.
But yeah, so end of the story. Yesterday I found them on another fucking hard drive that I didn't even check.
Right.
Oh,
So,
bro.
Yeah, so it's all good.
Yeah.
As you know, you've listened to the video. Unless you turn around and be like, "Oh, I wonder why it sounds shit," then I'm gonna be like, "What?" What?
Oh,
It's
man.
his fault. Ah.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
crazy.
So it's all good. We found them, but man, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, man.
Really.
So what did you boys get up to at the weekends? I know you went to see Jungle Brown on Friday, didn't you?
Yeah, 60 mil. Went to see Jungle Brown. Yeah, that was really, really good.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man, they went off. Like their new album, I really rate that. Like, Tony on the beats, fucking smashed it every time production wise. I can't remember what the song is, but there's this one song where it's just this mad sort of melody, man. He killed it. And then, do you know what? When I was listening to them, they had this one song where they got everyone in the audience just to like go down on the floor and then jump up when the beat dropped, and it gave me a very much sort of Denzel Curry sort of vibe.
Oh right, yeah,
man.
okay.
Like I like how experimental they are. They're
Oh,
sort
cool,
of,
man.
It's nice. It's refreshing within, not refreshing, but you know when you've got like an artist that so keeps their sound, but every single album is a wholly different project in terms of like they experiment with a different vibe to it whilst keeping their own sort of character trait and
Just
whatever.
stick to their roots.
Yeah,
kind of
man.
thing.
Yeah. And man, I think they do that to the truth. I think they've got big things coming.
Nice, man. I was intending to go out, but I had to work late, and I had a really early morning because I was up in London for the Freddie Gibbs show in Kentish Town. That was
Just drop that one in.
sick.
Oh yeah, I just
man.
went to go and
Oh,
see
how was
Fred-
your night at 60 mil? I went to Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, man. So no, that was so that to be fair, man, like Freddie brought it, and I'm not even gonna front. Yeah, I was more excited to see Mad Lib than Freddie Gibbs because I mean he's a fucking legend, like one of the best producers ever.
Yeah. No,
in my opinion.
I hear that.
And to see him on the decks and just kind of like, you know, just pull everything out and and then fucking Freddie spazzing on it. But he just brought so much energy for just like a DJ or like, you know, Mad Lib and Freddie Gibbs. Only 2 people on the stage. That's all you needed, and it just went off, man. Absolutely amazing. So he did a mixture of the stuff they did in like Pinata and Bandana as well.
Yeah, because I remember seeing a clip of Thuggin' and I was like, I'm so glad you didn't miss that out because that's like someone showed me that song and like I didn't really know who Freddie Gibbs was yet, and I was like, this is fucking gonna go down in history. This is a.
But I like he does a lot of like trappy sounding stuff as well. Yeah. He can just kind of like do any style. He can just flow over anything.
Do you know what? Like recently, trap has really started to grow on me.
I think it depends on.
I've started to hear it be done like really, really well.
Yeah, I think it depends on like if it's like for me it works if it's a lyrical rapper.
Yeah.
Who's like, do you know what I'm saying? Because you know like you got some trap like from back in the day, right? Like 2 Chainz or something like that. And it's kind of like, all right, you know, it is what it is. It's not like particularly lyrical. It sounds okay, but it gets a bit samey for me. But if you have someone like Freddie Gibbs who's just, you know, good lyrically, can rap over a lot of beats, throw some trap in the mix. Because a lot of UK artists are doing that kind of similar style as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like mix it, like Jan Baxter like raps over trap beats and it sounds sick.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
Ocean Wisdom raps over trap beats and it sounds sick.
Well, a lot of Blah do it as well, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean they'll half do it seriously and the half do it as a joke.
Oh really?
Because you've got that What If Leo's a Little Rapper, where he doesn't take it seriously, and it's better than the one that he did take it seriously. You know, Nebraska.
Yeah.
That's by Byam, the dubstep producer. Lee's verse on that is fucking awful.
Yeah,
I'm like a huge Lee Scott fan, and I'll happily say that to his face. I've told that me and him have fucking weird conversations.
So just to elaborate, we're talking about Lee Scott,
Lee
Blah
Scott
Records,
from Blah, like he goes like, "Can you promo my tune for me?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "I'll shoot everyone." I go, "Start with yourself, Lee." And like it'll just get deep, and then we'll just like stop, and then we'll just go back to normal. And like at shows, whenever I see him, we have a fucking laugh. Like it's crease.
So how do you know him?
How do I know him?
Yeah.
First time I met him at Boom Bap 2014. It was meant to be Macabre Brothers, and like if you know me, like you've seen my fucking top. I've got Macabre Brothers tattoo. Like I'm fucking big on Macabre Brothers. But Monster Under the Bed or Milk of Bed didn't turn up. And basically after the actual main event, like Ghostface Killer and all that come off, there was like a separate little tent and Dead players were playing.
Nice.
And Lee was in the crowd, and like I just started chatting to him there while Raiden was face down in the tent with his own sick, like. And,
it's like somebody help him.
Literally, like he was jamming with the Split Profits lot of that guy called Index.
Yeah.
And they like fucked him up. Like he wasn't ready. Like he basically missed the whole 3 hours that we were there for, like Ghostface, Macabre Brothers, which would end up being Lee Scott, Trellian and Sniff, and Black Josh and Slummy. And that was before they were actually like linked to Blah. So I knew Black Josh, like I chatted to him on Snapchat and stuff like that, like, "Oh, you're at Boom Bap, are you gonna play a Mouse outfit?" Because that's the stuff he used to listen to. He goes, "Nah, I'm on stage with Blah." And then Slummy said the same thing. I was like, "I'm on stage with Blah." I was like, these are the 3 fucking artists I listen to, like, and they all now connecting. They're all in the same day. I was like, that was sick. And I was chatting to Lee, like, and then we got on really well. And then he played some like high focus gig, chatted to him there, and he told me about the fucking Lee Scott Jan Baxter album, which is only just dropped like now.
What's the name of that album? It's like bare long.
Super Fun Mega Party Dome Mega Mix.
4000.
Yeah, he told me about that album 2015.
Really?
And it was like probably like finished.
Yeah.
Like he holds on to shit for so long, and he goes, "Yeah, I've got this Lee Moriarty thing coming. Like that's still not out. It's going on the way."
They've done such a good job of building like a cult following in the sense that their releases are really kind of, they release a lot of cassettes, don't they, and kind of like physical copies and limited releases.
They do all right though.
Yeah.
Raiden said we should do M&R on cassettes. I was like, no, like
you should, man.
You reckon?
Yeah, 4-0 is just like, that's my jam when it came on.
Thank
Because
you,
I
man.
remember we went to see you guys at the Cellar Bar, and before,
Okay.
and you were like, yeah, we're not going to do 4-0. And I was like, oh, all right. And then you played it. I was like, fuck yeah.
I think we swapped out a track, and everyone's like, do a M&R track, and I was just like, we were going back and forth, like, what bars do you know? Like, what bars do you know? And that was the one where we do know both the bars, like both the verses very well.
Yeah.
So we went for that, and I was like, for fuck's sake, like, it's not like I don't like it, but it's like the one song everyone does know, and I've listened to it back because I had to watch the video and editing, and that's why I'm sick of it. Like to the point where I don't want to watch the video anymore. I don't want to hear the song anymore. I'll give it a little break and watched it again the other day. And I was like, we did alright on this. To be fair, it's all right.
I think I'm going back to like Blah. I think Lee Scott and Jan Baxter are two artists that, like, their styles like complement each other's a lot. Do you know what I mean? And very, very kind of different.
I've got a really unpopular opinion on that.
Come
album
on.
for sure. I think it should have just been everyone else apart from Jam. Like, he is sick. I'm a huge Jan Baxter fan, but like, he doesn't. I kind of feel like he gave it like half a fucking chance, if you know what I mean. Like, some of the, I like offbeat flows sometimes, but he's sometimes so offbeat. Like, what are you doing? Sounds like he probably did one take and was like, yeah, cool.
The answer's probably ketamine.
Oh yeah, 100%. Have you watched the video that dropped 2 weeks yesterday?
Yeah, man.
Yesterday, the fucking one with Slummy and Jack Jetson. Like, that is, it's so low quality, but it's so good at the same time.
Do you know what? That's someone who I really, really rate, and I tweeted him the other day. I've retweeted his tweet for the other day on the Shotgun The Aux.
Come on, mate.
Jack Jetson.
I retweeted it. What?
Fucking mug me off, mate.
Remix. What were we saying?
Jack Jetson.
Yeah.
Proper rate him. I wish he did more stuff.
Oh yeah, 100. He's got like tapes.
Yeah.
That he spent loads of time doing shit while fucked up on Xans and Lean, I imagine, and then probably listen to it so and go, no, like, I'm not putting this out. I think what he recently dropped was hyped up for a really long time. I kind of listened to him when he did his first shit with like Ill-Informed, that Wonderberry tune.
Right.
That was ages ago now, and I thought this guy's like gonna be sick.
Yeah.
And he just went like, not downhill musically, but downhill like lifestyle wise. And we were all like, he's gonna die soon, isn't he? Like, it's gonna be another like Matt Miller scenario, where he's too fucked up on the wrong thing.
Agree with that, man, because I've got him on Instagram, and if you see his stories, man, it's like it's a shame. You know, everyone does their own thing, but it's just like, you know, it does sound like, it just looked like you're gonna fucking kill yourself.
He did go to hospital, I'm gonna quit the drugs, and then like a few days later he was back on them, and like that for me, like, I know people that have to take drugs because their life is fucking shit. Like, his life might be shit. I'm not saying his life's blessed, because he's probably not making fucking hundreds of thousands of music or anything like that, but he's probably in like a good place, like in the sense of like he's got a good following. Like that alone would buzz me up like so much. Like, if I was
man. The thing is, it's like nobody really knows what's going on behind closed doors. Do you know what I mean? True. So you got to like, you know, just hopefully he gets the support he needs and whatnot. That's it. That's all you can say, really.
Not play, but I just saw him like at the Cole Mountain gig in London recently. He was on the balcony with his girlfriend, and I was like, oh, there's Jack Jetson. Like, he looks well, good. Happy for him.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I hope like he does some more hard shit, because that tune "Murder at the Party Dome" is fucking hard. Like, he comes in, and I was like, wait, this is sick. Like, and I haven't listened to him for a long time, apart from that stuff with North Face. Do you rate North Face?
I'm kind of indifferent. I don't know enough.
No, I don't know much about that background.
Do you know what I mean?
But like, the Pulp Diction 3 album was fucking sick. It's really
okay,
well
man. I'll have
produced.
to give it a listen.
Yeah, give it a listen.
Yeah, man.
The song's called what's the song called? It's got a weird name. They all got weird names. That's why they're really hard to remember. But the album's called Pulp Diction, North Face, like with a Z. They're two rappers from Leeds. They were like linked to Blah, but I don't think they were ever signed to them.
Yeah.
They distributed that album, but they've got loads of shit on SoundCloud that goes back so far. Like, they've worked with Biss, they worked with Dan's and stuff like that.
So who runs Blah?
It's Lee Scott, isn't it?
Well, who started it was like Lee, and you know, you'd be heard of he's like a high-effects producer called Molotov.
Yeah.
Lee, Molotov, and Recluse. And then it was like Lee running it on his own, and then Recluse running it on his own, doing like the merch and stuff like that. And now it's Salah.
Yeah.
Salah runs the business side. He's got the business card in his pocket, and like, he replies to all the emails. And then they're partnered with like Disorder for the merch and stuff like that, and they work with Finger Food.
Yeah.
That
Ben.
what's it called? Squared Roots.
Squared Roots, yeah.
Yeah, for some of the merch, like the Cold Sack Athletic stuff. Blar's fucking sick, man. Like,
So would you say, like, I was going to go on to that, like, obviously, like, with Blar and Easy Life, is there any, like, influence there in terms of, like, sonics, aesthetics, and...
Mate,
and
100%.
yeah.
I can't speak for everyone in Easy Life, but me personally, like, I wouldn't even be interested in making what I make if it wasn't for them boys, and, like... That's just a fact. I can't go around and deny it, like, because some people will do that. They go, I don't listen to them. What are you on about? But I do. Like, I've listened to them for fucking years, and it's like, weirdly enough, there's only a few artists out there which I will still listen to in 10 years, and they are one of them. Along with like the only other one I can think of off the top of my head, Skepta. I listened to him at 13, and I still listen to him now. I listened to old school Macabre Brothers when I was like 16. So when I'm 26, and I'll be able to say, like, yeah, I've listened to these guys for fucking 10 years straight. It's no artist, because I used to listen to, like, Lil Wayne. Fucking hate him now. Used to listen to, like, loads of UK rappers back in the day. Like, they're all just fucking... They didn't just fall off, but their lyrical content became shit as they got, like, their egos boosted too much.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I just wanted to finish that story about Lee quickly. I remember he was telling me about the video for, you know, that song with Jest?
Yeah.
He's wearing that Polo Stadium jacket. I said to him, like, where'd you get that from? Like, I said, is it Milk's? Because Milk's obviously has one himself. He goes, nah, it's this other guy. And then I found it on eBay, like a few weeks later. But it turned out it's my friend, Shokos, who's also friends with Recluse and Lee, but he's from, like, Liverpool. He's like a good friend of mine, innit? We chat all fucking day long.
What song's this?
It's Lee Scott and Jess, and it was on like a Moriarty album. I can't ever remember song names. I just remember like fucking stills from videos.
Was it a few years ago?
Like 2015, 2016.
Just
Campbell and Algar.
Campbell and Algar, that's the one. Yeah, they've got like, wigs on and shit like that. And then obviously developed from that, meeting them at gigs. I now run Cult Talk as like a little side thing.
Oh, right.
And we obviously chat about the Cult Talk stuff.
And for listeners, what's
Cult Talk? So Blah and 616 and sort of like a few other people all together. Like we call it the cult following, but they are called the cult kind of thing, which sounds dark and horrible, but it's not. It's like happy and fun.
I thought Blah and 616 were one thing.
No, because obviously that's the thing. You call it the cult because that's the one thing it is. But 616 is its own like entity.
Right.
They don't distribute the music through Blah because it's got Trellian from Bad Taste, some guy from Potent Funk. At the time, Milcavelli was like a solo artist, but now he's back on Blah.
Right.
And then Lee Scott from Blah, obviously. So Cult Talk is just to do with like selling the merch, just to do with like just promoting their music. And that's like something I do like literally all day long. Is just watch that page and like make sure no one posts weird shit on there. With the
So you're like the
music,
moderator. You're
like one of the moderators. I had to get 3 more people on it, if I'm honest. Like it was too much because of the type of people that listen to that music.
Yeah,
it does attract weirdos. Weirdos.
Oh man,
I mean, some of it is quite dark, isn't it?
But that's the thing, though, man. I think it's just like that's their aesthetic, but it's like toxic fandom exists and weirdos exist who want to kind of like they think that it's like all real. They're like, oh my god, I relate to you and I can be too kind of familiar. It's like, come on, man. These are artists. They're just kind of like, you know, making music. It's not an invitation for you to be a fucking pagan. Do you know what I mean? It's true though, isn't it? It's just like, you
get people who try and compete with you. Like, I bet I'm a bigger fan than you are.
Fuck that,
and
man.
you're like, shut up, mate. Like, I'm sorry I don't own all the cassettes.
Music's music, innit? It's just like, something as subjective as music as well. It's just like...
It's however you take it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's entertainment at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's
man.
all it's there for.
Yeah, there you go, man.
You don't have to make... The thing is,
I'm too old for this shit anyway. It's just kind of like...
you're nearly 50.
It's never really happened before,
I'm nearly 50. Yeah, it's like, fucking hell, mate. Time is ticking.
A lot of people wear high focus merch, like as like a general... Like, their clothing is just all high focus merch. But they're not that into it.
Yeah.
Whereas with Blah, it's a much smaller fan base. Yeah. Everyone's got the tattoos. They've got the fucking merch.
I think high focus is more of like a gateway label into UK hip hop, and I don't
spot on.
I don't say that with any disrespect. It's just kind of like you speak to anyone around like Europe or, you know, bump into people like UK hip hop, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, High Focus. Have you heard of them?" It's like, yeah, man, and it's calm. Do you know what I mean? Because it's good that it's putting UK hip hop on that pedestal. Do you know what I mean? And it's exposing it. But yeah, to your point, it's kind of very, I guess, I wouldn't even go as far as saying mainstream because it's not. Because UK hip hop, by definition, is not mainstream.
It's as high as it can
But
go within
yeah,
the scene.
exactly.
Like, basically, that's kind of like the
Yeah.
level you might aspire for.
Yeah, man.
Depending on your, you know what I mean? Like,
depending on your kind of aesthetic and
Yeah.
style, because it wouldn't necessarily fit. But then, I think more so now, High Focus is kind of taking on more kind of like abstract, different type of rappers and artists.
They
You know,
have to.
like Compound, for example, yeah, Yogo Cop, now on High Focus. They're not someone typically I would have associated with High Focus like 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Same as Ono. When he was signed, I was like, what the fuck's
Yeah,
going on here?
yeah. Ono Capono as well, exactly. Just artists who are a little bit more kind of obscure, maybe a bit more
They
experimental.
Don't just make that. I used to go to school to smoke weed at lunch, all that shit. Like, I really fucking like it when I was in school, but now I'm like, don't go to school. Bear in mind, they were like 25 at least when they wrote that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Now I listen to that's a fucking dead like tune, like, but the beats are sick. Like,
Yeah.
either
So
way.
you're referring to the 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, 4 hours
I
like.
recognise that bar, man.
Yes, I think it's Leaf Dog.
Yeah, it
bar.
was. Yeah. I
Yeah.
reckon. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
man. I mean-
Gateway is so like on point because once you move on from it, you don't really go back to it
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit because they're all really blessed people.
I just
individually,
think their music's like it's good boom bap. Do you know what I mean? It's done well.
yeah, boom
It's,
bap.
and I love how they're fully kind of embracing that culture. They're kind of like, you know, they're championing it for the UK, and it's like getting co-signs from people like DJ Premier. I think it's great for UK hip hop, man, and I think it's just like
Does any of that seem a bit like forced to you though? Like,
It
you
is.
doing
What
this
do you
stuff?
what do you mean forced?
Like it's just like I remember when they promoted that album,
Which album?
whatever Natural Order I think it's called, the one that they're on, that
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Premier's on.
Yeah.
Like they made out like, oh, it's a DJ Premier, but actually only produced one song, and
Oh,
that
really?
was their kind of main like tagline.
Yeah, so we've had similar conversations in the past where it's like, so it's good for UK hip hop in the sense that you get a co-sign from someone like that, and I know obviously it involves money, but obviously it's still like an endorsement per se. But then the counter argument is why, if we're UK hip hop, why do we need a co-sign from someone anyway? Do you know what I'm saying?
Because the only reason I would justify on their behalf is because like New York is where it was born.
Of course, man.
That's the only thing I'd say. And then
And-
the
and those-
Griselda
and-
link
Well,
up
at the
on.
end
And
of the day,
those
it's
dudes,
like-
and those dudes as well are very much like from like Verb T, like BVA, Leaf. They're all from that era where they grew up listening to that,
Yeah.
and they derived their style and sound from that. And
But at the end of
that's
the day, you've also got to think about the business side of it as well, isn't it? And I think that's kind of what it comes down to. And
they
I
must
think
have
when-
recouped their investment
Oh yeah,
tenfold,
100%.
man.
I mean, you've got to like at the
100%.
end of the day sell records, and if you can get it to as many people as possible, then you're doing something right, aren't you?
So I'd say they've definitely done it over and over again then, because obviously you think about that last Ocean Wisdom High Focus released album, they got Dizzy Rascal, P Money,
Yes.
Method Man.
Yeah, man.
That's obviously Fliptrix's pocket. like,
Chester P as well, I think. Or was that on the album before?
I think that's the one before you.
And Jest, yeah.
That was like a lot
Chaos
more hip-hop.
93.
Yeah.
But
So who do you think paid for all the paid?
I mean, it comes from their all like collective revenue. I imagine
pot.
they
So
might invest back
Ocean's
into
recent
it.
album, isn't it? That's
Did
not
you-
through High Focus. Who's that through?
It's his own label.
Is it
Method.
Warner?
Jake,
Method,
did
and they're
you-
like under Warner or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Jake, did you hear the Ocean Wisdom album?
Well,
Because
the
you
new
know
one.
the little skits. It's
Oh,
definitely
mate.
it's
Yeah.
Seeper from People Just Do Nothing.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, mate.
'Cause
you
I
did it
like
We
so
have that
well.
confirmed though.
I'm glad you
official.
said it first, because if I just listened to it, I might not have caught it. but
No,
I did.
because I saw like it was
Beyond
on-
Measure Records. That's what it is. Beyond Measure.
Yeah.
Beyond
Records.
Measure. Why
Yeah.
did I get Method? Oh, that's Slow Tie's old thing. Yeah, Beyond Measure. That's so sick to me. That's a sick name, isn't it?
That's good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he posted something on like Instagram, and then like, you know, just on the day it was released, and I just said, "Is that Seeper on the skits?" And then Seeper liked the comment, and I was just like, "Yeah, confirmed."
He's actually a blessed guy, and he's not being MC Grinder, and he was on
I think he's great, man.
really old Monster Under the Bed project called Monster Inc.
Mate, he's on
I've
all
heard
the like
that.
Don't Flop videos as well, like in the background,
In the
just
back,
chilling
yeah.
with like Asin Chowdhury and like Hugo, because they went to all of those events and they all know them. Like we had Tenchu come through from, you know, Don't Flop fucking
Yeah, yeah.
legends, and he's just there battling someone, and then like you got the People Just Do Nothing guys 10 years before they were famous, just watching and cracking up. It's really surreal to see now.
Do you even know Piff Gang?
I know who they are, yeah.
Yeah, they've got before People Just Do Nothing, they've got like a little skit of Seeper on that as well.
hmm
I think it come out like well before People Just Do Nothing. I'm like, why are they on that? Like,
But-
but I know Milks and Seeper are friends, so it does make sense.
They've been doing it for a while, haven't they? So it's just the People Just Do
Oh,
Nothing was
yeah.
the biggest thing.
It was like a YouTube web series.
Yeah,
but
it was
yeah,
called
it's
like
like a
series.
Wastemen
Got picked up,
Wastemen
people.
TV, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, like he was a rapper first, but eventually wanted to
It's
get into
mad
acting.
seeing, like, Ashton
He's
so young,
actually
isn't
like a
it?
sick MC though, a garage
Yeah?
MC. He's decent.
He
Man.
can smash anything, mate.
Yeah.
He can do anything.
Have you seen the latest series? The bit when he's in the flat and he's like banging on the wall. Have you seen that bit?
Yeah, man.
And he proper does the jungle like not accent, or proper puts on proper jungle
It's a weird
voice,
like
man.
Dutch accent, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's
ragga flow.
incredible.
Yeah,
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 ragga
yeah.
flow, that's what I was on about. Yeah, but he does it so well.
I
man.
loved him when he did. I loved it when he did Fire in. It wasn't a Fire in the Booth, but it was like a
with when
Charlie.
Greg
It
Data
was
comes in.
Charlie Sloth, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Jam, maybe.
I can't remember what it was.
What, the one when Big Nasty comes in and that as well?
No, it was one before that. I
Oh,
think.
no. That was sick, though.
Yeah.
Is that
man.
with all of them then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I think that's just a Radio 1 thing they did.
Was it?
right?
I think
Yeah,
Charlie
don't
Sloth
think-
was there, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
I don't think it was a Fire in the Booth.
It
but
wasn't a
Charlie
Fire
Sloth-
in the
Yeah,
Booth,
Charlie
no.
Sloth was definitely there.
You met Slow Tide not that long ago, didn't you? Or did you?
It's not like met, like obviously,
You went-
like it was like an album signing kind
Right,
of thing, like, and me and Bobby and what's the name, KO went,
Yeah.
and like a couple of my friends went, and yeah, it wasn't like I went there to get the chance to meet him. It just so happened that it was a really cheap fucking night. It was
Yeah,
only
yeah.
£8, and that included a CD.
Well, was that
Yeah.
Southampton?
Heartbreakers, yeah.
Right.
Sick little venue, to be fair. Saw Macabre was there as well, and they were sick. It's proper nice little venue. He was so like blessed. Fully,
Yeah.
like the little
That's
message
what I've
he wrote
heard.
me.
So many like videos I've seen. He's
So
just
humble,
really
lad,
sound,
like-
down to earth guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like that for a while. Like obviously, he's just got his first bit of like media backlash for that whole holding
Oh,
the
yeah.
head on
Oh,
stage
man, I
and
thought
shit.
that was incredible. I thought it was great.
He's brilliant, man. Like he's one of them people you wouldn't like at first think he's so like artistic.
Yeah.
And he's got such a mad influence beyond rap, grime, and hip hop. Like
He's from Northampton, isn't he?
Northampton.
Yeah. It's just like a real kind of like strange place for you wouldn't picture like a rapper like making it from Northampton. I think that's
Was he ever affiliated
amazing,
with
man.
Blah and McGinnon?
So the first time I ever saw him like in flesh, didn't even know who he was at 616 and Friends. And Milks is in one of his videos for North Nights.
Yeah,
But I don't think they ever had any intention of like making,
Yeah.
because that would not hold him back as such, but it'd put him in a
yeah,
box.
Yeah. I think the best not the best artists is probably unfair to say, but the ones who kind of like stand out and make it typically are just not thinking about anyone else and they're doing their own thing,
Yeah.
like a Slow Tie. Do you know what I mean?
He's definitely one of a kind.
Yeah,
High
yeah.
Focus brought him out on the Boomtown, didn't they?
Yeah, he did
Oh,
like
right.
he did an appearance, didn't he? I think.
I was surprised by that actually.
Yeah, but they're all probably mates, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a song, I can't really say, but he's got a song coming out with Bisque.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to drop. It's
Alright, man.
Some guy like fucking previewed it and like that's gonna be so sick. It's called like Swamp 16.
Did you see Leaf Dog post stuff with like Loyal Kana? It might have been Slow Tie as well, but do you
Yeah,
know how he
recently.
definitely said he definitely
Did that
posted.
Skinny Man show, didn't
He
he?
kind of alluded that he was going to be doing some tracks with Loyal Kana though. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh,
When you
right.
get to that point, you do just start doing that with everyone. You probably meet like say Phyllis Bex and be like, yeah, we'll probably make songs soon. You probably meet
mate.
like Adele and be like,
Throwing
yeah,
shade.
yeah, we'll probably definitely get on a song soon. Like
Yeah, man.
fans just speculate and then they come up with rumors and then the rumors get reported on as facts.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like I hate mainstream media so much. I wish like one day it just reset and we just had to like build it up again from the ground and make it like way more authentic, way less fucking like Murdoch era wise. Like you know what I mean? Like imagine like if they didn't have to compete with each other.
Damn, man.
Imagine there was just one news station and they just reported facts. Like
I mean, that's where it should be, really, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
profitable. But the best
course
piece of news this week, or yeah, whenever we're talking, was fucking Task Force's back catalogue. So yeah,
Do you
Music
know
from
what,
the Corners
yeah?
volumes 1 to 5.
I'm
dropping
downloading it
on.
right now because I've been meaning to do this.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
opening my Apple Music app, look at it and go, oh, I got this the other day, and I start listening to that instead. I'm gonna download it right now because
Yeah,
I
man.
forgot.
Because I know that it's definitely on Spotify because that's my go-to platform. I don't know about the others, but
Mate,
yeah.
Task Force has been there for me at certain times in my life for
Yeah, it's
sure,
just-
man. Did you go to the set in Winchester
the Winchester.
before it shut? Yeah.
No, man.
Or was it just Chester P that night? They did a set.
I think it
at,
was the whole squad.
Old fire station with DWE of all people.
No way.
And that was
really?
like when I just turned 18. And that was like the sickest night out I've had to date. And that's
Yeah.
like 5 years later, I'm still saying that. He fucking killed it. He was saying shit like, fuck all them man wearing a Moschino and shit like that. Like, I'm fucking like this and that. Oh, mate. See,
Nah, man.
he's got like a mad like stage presence for someone that doesn't really move about.
Yeah.
He just like looks up in the sky and he's like shouting mad shit. And,
Yeah, he's
I
a very
rate Chester
articulate
so
guy,
much.
man. Berry Crew, absolutely legendary. Do you know what I mean? I think. Did you ever watch that documentary? Chester P for Mayor, where he just goes out and like helping homeless people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
watched. I
Yeah,
only really watched half
sick,
of that.
man.
'cause
Yeah, he seems like a real kind of like blessed guy.
very
you
humble
know.
guy, isn't he?
Yeah, man, 100%. He's just living his life, isn't he? Yeah, he's really cool, but obviously like probably the best rapper to come out of the UK. In my opinion, yeah. The way he pieces words together and paints pictures with his words, I don't really think there's too many better than Chester P. Possibly Jest in his heyday. I'm struggling to think of others. But Chester P, man, yeah. I mean, even Farmer G, I think like is up there, but because Chester P, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, lyrically,
he's amazing.
up there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's incredible, man.
100%. So obviously, like back in the day, it was all about Skinny Man, Chester P.
I was chatting
I was
to
never really on it that much at the time. It was
yeah.
only a little bit later I got into Task Force, but I never really got into Skinny Man.
because you said before before we were talking, you're not overly keen on US hip hop, or at a point you weren't too keen on US hip hop.
Well, obviously, like when growing up, like I was mainly into either grime or US hip hop, and I mean like that goes from like Eminem to Lil Wayne to 3-6, and then like end of it, I was into ASAP Rocky and shit like that. But I was also at the time still listening to a lot of UK hip hop at that point,
Yeah.
and then eventually I just cut it all off.
Yeah.
If I looked through my like thing, and I was like, I don't ever listen to fucking say like a random rapper. I can't even think because I didn't even keep up. Joey Badass, for example. I like Joey Badass actually. That's a really bad example.
right.
But I was listening to a lot of that like Matt
You lot
Miller, Joey
are
Badass.
so young, man, to be kind of referring to these people I see as like quite new rappers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm
But
like,
they're
Joey
now
Badass
not
is
the new
like-
generation. 'cause
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
got
I know,
all the
yeah.
fucking shitty mumble rap. That's the stuff that angers me when it comes to US hip hop because that's the stuff that is selling.
Shouldn't anger you though, man. It's just not for you.
Oh, I know it's not for me, but it's doing well, and I'm like, you're fucking shit.
Tom's
you should
just-
not be doing well.
Mate,
Like,
Tom's just so old, man. Like he always comes in every time you're having like an opinion on something. He'll just come in and just be like, "You're so young, man." Or,
Yeah, shut.
You should just look at it like it's just your opinion. man.
Aiden says this, but he's just projecting because he's lying about his age. He's clearly the guy's 50.
He's just
I
throwing
get the
back-
same, man.
Come
I get
on,
the
man.
Same.
Come
So
on,
there's
At least you
age
love
like-
all your hair, bro. Like,
Well, certain through Grays, man. Why do you think I always wear hats?
young.
I
Young
saw,
Spielberg.
I saw Mel's one time in Lansdowne. I was
Yeah.
walking around. I was like grinning at him. He was looking at me just like,
who the fuck's
"Who
that?
the fuck is this?" And then I came up to like, "You're right, man." He's like, "Oh shit, man! I didn't recognise you out of your hat."
Oh man, it's even more weird when you see him in a suit. You know what I mean, you rocked
I
up
bet.
once. I was just like, what?
Oh yeah, on the way to when we recorded with Maya Stiggy, I had a job interview on the way. So we had to like shoot to fucking where was it we went to?
I don't know.
Eastleigh,
Eastleigh, that's it,
go
man.
for a job interview,
Oh,
come out
God.
and then fucking drive, get changed in the car and drive to London. To
Yeah,
the
he
podcast.
dropped that one on us last minute.
Military operation.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Should we
hilarious.
get your boy Zello on?
Let's
man?
switch up
He's,
to Zello,
he's switching
man.
up.
Give him a good intro. He deserves it. All right.
I'll come off then.
Yeah,
You
Jake.
gotta stay
Oh,
on.
you want to
Yeah,
switch?
Jake, man, you swap out.
I'll go.
Okay,
Yeah. Get some photos on the go. Yeah, man.
I just told someone at Shotgun The Aux, and they replied, "Doing what? What do you think I'm fucking doing?" Like,
Who was it we had on there? Just like Shotgun the Aux. I thought it was Shotgun the Aux. ORKS.
fucking hell.
I can't remember who it was that said that, man.
I can't remember either, man. It's quite funny though. So, man, welcome, Zello.
Thank
How
you,
you doing,
boys.
man?
Yeah, chilling,
Yeah.
mate. Chilling, boys. Thank you for letting
First
me
time
on.
through the Shotgun HQ.
Yeah, trust me, man. Trust me. Boys doing bits, mate.
Oh, thanks,
Gassed
man.
To be on.
Yeah, good stuff, man. So you're another local head, obviously part of Easy Life crew.
Yeah, boy.
So tell us a little bit more about you, man.
Just what's to say, mate? I don't know. Just yeah. Obviously, I'm in the Easy Life crew. I do my own like little separate things as well, but obviously rep the EL baby and
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, mate. Yeah.
Because you're doing stuff like kind of in like various clubs in Bournemouth and now. aren't you?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
jungle
man.
and drum and bass and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a couple of, but I mean, you know, my love's a hip hop, mate. I'm an easy life boy. It comes in the name. Do you know what I mean? Rep
You're
that shit, baby.
yeah.
Trust me, across the whole chest, mate. No time for anything else. But yeah, man. Yeah, I do. You know, I think it's obviously not my first love, and I'll say that to anybody. It's like I've been blessed enough that I got put in like a lot of situations with like good heads, like real big names and shit. So if I was really, really into Seymour, if it was my first love, like I'm kind of in the right direction.
Yeah,
for
man.
it. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, it's just the outcome for stuff like that. You know, it's kind of what's popping. I do have love for it. For me, it's just the high, mate. It's just that kind of music is like. You know, I don't. People are dropping tracks as like some big name, big DJ that I'm warming up for. Like everybody's getting gas, everybody knows. I'm just like, fuck, bro. I don't. How am I even in the position that I'm the MC for it? Like I don't even know who this guy is. So, yeah, man. But that's thanks to like my culture boys and like Bass Den and all that and the local heads. Shout out my G's. But yeah, mate. Yeah, just been.
Nice one, man. Nice one, man. I mean, you can tell like the energy. I mean, because you all you Easy Life boys got very kind of like distinct styles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is it all somehow gels together.
Yeah, man. All different backgrounds, everything as well. So many different elements to.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
Really.
So, what would you like describe your kind of style and flow? Because you can like you got that choppy flow as well.
Yeah. Well. Don't know, man. It's various. That's what I mean. Over the years, I've always wanted to be like put into a kind of category that how I want to spray and like I didn't really want to mess about a little bit, but then you know I started doing some grind bits and you know people were rating it, and then obviously my hip hop and then obviously the drum and bass. But what I enjoy most is like that slow, steezy. That's why we're on the Easy Life. Like GPDS. That's probably the best example of like kind of the shit that I want to be doing and like that's the one
that was a track with Raiden, isn't it?
Like,
yeah,
yeah, my guy.
Yeah, man, I remember the music video for that. Yeah.
Trust me, all one take thing, mate. We were supposed to chop that up everything. I remember we just did the video and then Bucky was like, let's just leave it, let's do it one take, and we just looked back at it and we like, fuck yeah, that looks scummy enough.
Come out so well, like
Yeah, we got good love on that, man. I was happy because that's like the one track that I can actually look back on. I'm like. Yeah, I rate that. That's cool.
Nice one, man.
I'm happy with it.
What's next for you boys, anyway? Like in terms of like projects and stuff. Come on.
I'll be straight with you. Like I've got this is the first time I've even said this to that Zello. Like not a lot of people know this. So obviously M&R was like originally to explain M&R to you, like was originally going to be like my first solo project. And then like I just kept going to Raiden's house to record, and he kept jumping on. So I was like, let's just call this a joint collab album instead of Mel's featuring Raiden every time, and then there'll be other artists as well. And I was going to work with loads of different producers, probably get like 10, 12 tracks in there, but I ended up doing 7 with 7 cents because like it just kept like a theme. Like they're all quite different in a way. But they're all made by the same person, and like it's just like a cool little trio, really. So that ended up being that, and then I had loads of other stuff that didn't make it onto that because it's not got Raiden on it. It's not produced by 7 cents. I dropped that like on SoundCloud because the fucking distribution company kept messing me about. Like at first there was something wrong with the artwork. They told me like the day before it was meant to release. Like it's annoying when you promo something. So I was gonna come out this date, and then they tell you like the day before, no, it's not coming out, mate. Like you're gonna have to sort this out. So I sorted that out, and then I went to release it again, and there was something wrong with the titles. So obviously I put pound signs and everything, and they didn't like that too much. And also I put like, because I'm used to doing it on SoundCloud, I put like produced by. Because that was the only way you can credit the producers, is in the title. Because it's not like you can go on Apple Music or Spotify and like hold on to it and like get more information. So they said, no, you're not meant to do that. I was like, for fuck's sake. So I had to delay it again. I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm just releasing it on SoundCloud. Like that's where the people are, really, innit? Like at the end of the day.
Man, SoundCloud's really good for that. It's just like, it's kind of like almost like a stepping stone, though. Do you know what I mean? It's almost 100%. Like, do you know what I mean? If someone's like listening to my stuff, it's all on SoundCloud, I'm kind of a little bit more like skeptical. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Anything else? I want to do that.
Do you know what I mean?
That Post Malone thing where he like put up his first track and the next day he woke up with 12 million views. That's what I'm waiting on.
That's the dream.
I'm waiting for which track. I've done a couple and I'm like, fuck, you're not 12 million views worthy. I'm like, shit, but neither's
Back to bed.
Mine, so. yeah, back to drawing board. So.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, looking at both you boys, and obviously following Easy Life, you guys proper rep streetwear, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, me, I've kind of flated over the. I know he's bang on it, mate.
I flate because
there's no
he only goes to
denial,
the XL
mate.
most of the time, and I'm too big for that.
Bro, I literally like, I'm like, Dad, you got jeans that are bigger than you, like, and he's like, yeah, I'll have them, mate. Like, I'm going to a charity store. Do you know what I mean?
Hand me
So I
downs,
just-
man. I like that,
Yeah,
man.
give a fuck anymore, mate. I've lost a lot of materialistic kind of style, but so no, each their own, man. We're all different in the group, innit? So, but we're all on the same wavelength with it. So
Yeah.
man.
Nice, man. So do you boys get competitive with one another, or because you're also kind of different in varying styles?
Nah, not at all.
Man.
Yeah.
The thing is that everyone has a different work rate and they have a different approach.
Who's the laziest?
Mate,
Who has
depends.
the easiest life in Easy Life?
Oh, fairly me.
You,
bro.
you have the easiest
Yeah,
life.
fairly.
Like,
I
you
do
have-
not have
you
the
have
easiest life, but I
hardships,
choose
but
the easy life.
Yeah. You choose it.
Come on,
Yeah.
just really
It's an
quickly.
option, boys. So.
Where I was
Yeah.
going with that announcement, I didn't announce.
It's a way of
Obviously-
life, man. It's a mentality.
I dropped the pay attention thing on SoundCloud, and it was like a like half of it was throwaway in a sense that it wasn't mixed and mastered, because I started chucking more tunes than was originally intended.
Yeah.
Because I had made them in the time period that it was meant to be released or whatever. Because they say you got to give it like 10 working days or something like that, notice. So yeah, after I boxed that all off, I'm not boxed off, I started working on another project with 7 Cents. It's me and him and the beats. And I didn't get that many features this time, so it's not a joint project. But I've got one tune. It's going to be called Coast to the Swamp. Because that features my friend Zelo and my friend Stinking Slumrock. They're going to be the only 2 features on the whole thing, and that I haven't got a release date for. I'm basically just going to get it sent off to Recluse to mix and master soon. That's the next thing for me personally, and then also in the pipeline is the actual Easy Life project will finally come out. It's all done. Like, I think we just need to like just re-record one verse here or there.
Yeah, man.
That's basically it. It's only like 5 or 6 tracks in it, but like
Yeah, man. I mean that's why I said I live the easiest. I won't go edit nothing. These boys fully. I mean, there's mate. Yeah, I'm happy with it. To be fair, man. This is like since the beginning where, you know, even where you were kind of first starting off and Bucky and stuff like that, and we didn't even really like discover the group yet or anything, and that's what I like. Looking back on it, I'm like, there's a lot of things that I don't think we'd be able to do now. Like, do you know what I'm saying? In the sense that it's like,
it's way
we just
hard
had
to
a
get everyone
certain
in the room.
style. Yeah, we just
Yeah,
because we
man.
didn't know what we were doing. It was like that's the kind of beauty of it. But obviously, yeah, man, I'm happy with that. I do want to get that out as well, and there's some of the producers as well.
So do you think your overall style has changed since you started the project?
Yeah, I mean, the thing, like I said, just because I've had opportunities in so many different other things, it's like, now I've kind of found out more what I like more than what I thought I had to kind of do. Do you know what I mean? But since, in particular, Easy Life, though, it's like, I knew as soon as I fucking got this tattoo, I was like, shit. I was like, better live up to that now. I was like, oh, God, there's no more. I was like, no more stressing or working, you know, getting bothered about, like, oh, how do I sound here? How do I sound that? Like, most of the nights, man, like, no denial, we'll just write it there and then, innit? Like, I'll be speaking to Zero, it's like, alright, and that's why when we come to the set, I'm like, fuck, like, I wrote that on the night, I was like,
Same.
I don't know this thing, and the boys are like kind of humming along with me, like, especially at the Chaplains, I fucked up a couple of times, and then he'll see me stutter, and Mel's are just like going for my bar or something, or
Remember
whatever.
the
Like.
fucking Riviera set, yeah? I can't remember what tune. He was waiting
I was pretty
to
fucked there, to be
spit,
fair, but yeah.
and I think Raiden comes in with like the first line of your verse, and then Bucky steals the mic and does his verse.
that
Just
was-
fucked it, like,
Bro, oh my god, big ass Bucky, nothing, my bloodline, mate, he's a good kid, but that time at Riviera, and I just turned up, man, I was so pissed off, I don't know what pissed me off, but we were there and we were just jamming or something, it was like something was happening, and yeah, and I got on stage, we were just chilling, and I was pretty drunk or whatever, and then Bucky like accidentally took my go, but you could just tell once that kid's got his henny and he's doing his little shimmy and fucking being loud with some bally on, like obviously the kid's got steez, but yeah, what happened? He like snatched the mic and I like slapped him, but I was only supposed to go tap him. It's the way he turned into it, and just on stage I just fucking like stopped and slapped him, mate. Like it was like. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
Man, there's always going to be like mishaps like that though with a group like you guys. You know what I mean? You've all got like quite like outgoing personalities
Yeah,
and
man.
like
Trust
I
me.
like that about you. I like you can just rock up and kind of
Yeah.
like wing it.
Well,
Do you
that's
know what I
hopefully,
mean?
that's
It's,
hopefully our
it's
stage.
it's easy
presence and
life,
stuff
man.
like
That's
that,
kind of what
yeah.
you guys represent.
Kind
to
of
me.
like how we all come up, just rocking up at open mics.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember like you once didn't realise that we were there to perform tracks. Like you thought there was a DJ just playing hip hop beats. Like and that's what he does. Like usually at the weekends, go to a rave and the DJ's just playing like.
Only if I got my
D&B
set
things.
though. I don't go to no raves.
Yeah, he doesn't go anywhere else.
No,
It's
just
fuck-
man.
fuck
But
no,
like
man.
you didn't realise that we're here to play GPDS and that. Like he was like, oh, I wasn't really up for that. Like I thought we had an hour or 2 hours. I'm like 2 hours. Like you thought we were gonna be asleep for 2 hours.
Yeah,
man.
Jesus
Like,
Christ, man.
It's a different ball
Amazing.
game, mate.
So if you were to describe Easy Life to people that haven't heard of Easy Life, how would you describe it?
Easy as fuck. I don't know, mate. It's just 5 different scummy
spaced
kids
out,
from different
mongies,
areas.
gritter,
just end
gutter
up
rap
meeting.
fucking flows, man. That's
Are you all
Yeah.
from obviously like you're from kind of Poole and Bournemouth?
Well,
Are you all
sort
from
of-
Dorset?
you
Like
sort of
originally?
come from,
Yeah, so I'm like West London, Dills, Poolways. Fuck knows where are you from? Yeah.
born and bred like Bournemouth more or less. I
Yeah.
moved away a little bit and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, as far as how we all met, like it's, I mean, we were all separate. Really, it's only like a couple of years. Like me and Dilla.
Literally.
So oh Jesus, I
Shouts
don't
to
even know
Awful
what name to
Void,
use.
lad,
Emperor
like-
Mong, Pete the Czar, whichever one it is. My guy there, he
Emperor
Yeah.
Mong, man. I
Yeah,
still
he's a G,
to
bro.
this day
He's
I'll
my
still
guy.
say that it's the best fucking rap name.
Oh,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure, mate, hands down. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how somebody else hasn't counted that.
For
But
me, it's the least impressive to me out of all of them because he's got ones
Nah,
like
I don't know.
what's that Optimus Grime or
Optimus Rhyme.
there's
that's
Optimus
like
Rhyme,
Titus
man.
Shambles.
yeah, that's hard.
Zanny Die is my favourite, but obviously he's got
Yeah.
like a sub-genre for Zanny Die music. That's like the
All
trap
right,
side.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else has he got? Like
Oh, bro,
Mr.
I've lost
Shankinator.
count now. Yeah, Mr. Shankinator.
So is this
fucking,
all him then?
yeah, they're all like
Yeah, it's
aliases
like-
and they
it's
all have
kinda
their own
like-
little thing
Is that
going
just
on.
his thing? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like there's 7 split personality, and that kind of almost, or at least I think, kind of gives him the excuse to just try everything, and it's like, but he can get away if you know Dylan.
See what sticks in it.
Yeah,
like.
man. He just still just does whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
man.
he
I love
wants,
Pete the
mate,
Czar as
like,
well because that's just how like I discovered them.
Yeah.
And as I said the other day, got into hip hop because of Pete the Czar and his Spray Your Buzz TV. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't give a shit about rap in general. To be
Damn,
fair.
Yeah,
son.
trust me, man.
But,
Big
talking
Talking about
influence.
Taco. No, it was not Taco Bell. The fucking thing from San Andreas.
Bro,
Clucking Bell. That's
yeah,
it.
I-
It's like, these
Jeez,
are
man.
bars,
I don't know. I love the kid. I don't know what goes through his head though. The kid's creative
He's
beyond,
nuts.
mate. Like some of the stuff that he comes up with, mate. But
Some G
shit.
the track, and we're going to play out of it later, is Shepherd's Delight, and you filmed. Is that Dodal Door? You
Yeah,
went to
yeah,
film
yeah.
it as because I was chatting to Raiden, and he said he got like a parking ticket or something.
Oh
that
yeah, he
was
was
jacked,
so
mate,
sorry
yeah.
about that. We were all like not really prepared to pay for parking in like the middle of nowhere, but we were worried about it. So we didn't get out to the car in time. The gate would shut. We wouldn't be able to drive out.
Yeah,
And I was still like, surely there's a way. Like there's a gate, but then next to it is just grass.
yeah.
I swear. So I wasn't really worried, but it was such a fucking long walk back.
But it's a good setting for a music video, though, especially like being like Dorset based. It's
Yeah.
one of those in it.
I'd never been before as well.
Have
That
you
was
not?
my first time. I
Mate,
went
trust me. Was it quiet when you went? Normally
Couple
there's
people.
Normally
Couple of
though,
it was
tourists.
mate. Normally
empty,
there's
man.
busloads of people
Is it?
rocking up to that
It
place.
wasn't
It's
even
like
a
unbearable.
cold day or not. It wasn't.
Yeah, it
do you know
wasn't
what I'm saying?
cold
Like
or
it was.
sunny,
It was a
like,
nice
just in the
evening, bro.
middle.
And that's,
Yeah.
that's why we did the Shepherd's Delight thing. All the velvet skies, bro. I
Yeah,
was like, it's
man.
nice, mate. Like that's why we were gassed on that. But
One thing about that video is like, again, as you were saying earlier, like I wrote those bars there and then. I come with bars and then in the process of everyone else recording theirs, I just come up with a new verse there and then.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the video, I didn't know the bars. So I didn't give a good performance. And also I filmed most of it as well.
Mhm.
I didn't get any credit for that. That pisses me off so much.
Uh-huh.
Have I ever told you that?
nah, fight Bucky.
Doesn't
bro.
say anywhere
Nothing
like
to do with
partly
me.
filmed by
I'm out
Mel,
of
so
that
it
league.
pisses me
Oh
off.
man.
I wanted to film the entire thing and just cut my verse out because it is pretty shit. It's like it's a freestyle kind of thing, like I did there and then. But like it is what it is. It's gonna be on the album. Like oh well, like.
Oh man.
But and then you got the older tunes, which I did when I just started rapping. So it's kind of like embarrassing for that to come out after M&R. That's the annoying thing about the Easy Life project. It's been in progress for so long.
Yeah.
I've developed
you've
way
progressed.
more.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But also what happened, because you asked earlier about the style changing, it's not so much the styles changed, but Raiden become a fucking sick producer in the time. So he's actually done I think
talented
3
motherfucker,
of the
isn't he?
tracks.
No, mate, Raiden's killer, man. Raiden's
he's-
so good.
He produced Shepherd's Delight and Static, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they're better than all the other beats that I fucking paid for, and I'm a little salty about it, but like at the same time, like it's sick. It's a really
Yeah.
good way to have an in-house producer.
Trust me, definitely, man.
I kind of want the whole project to be produced by him, but I don't think we all want to do 5 more tracks, do we? Like,
I don't think he wants to. I think he loves the fact he's able to do it, and like it's very rare for a producer. A lot of producers, or at least I feel with producers that I know, it's like they started so early on and they find out what they're good at more than what they like, and they're not really making as much what they really like. Like Raiden just suddenly snapped into like he could just make the sound that he
Yeah,
wanted.
man.
So,
He's just
but I don't
talented
think
at
he wants to be
everything
known
he
as the
does.
producer, obviously, because he's
You should hit
known
up. You
head
should
for his
hit
MC.
up Kanye West, man, because he's like very he's very
man.
Christ-like right now. He might.
fuck that. He's better than Kanye.
He might.
man.
Fuck, you heard it here,
that.
man. Raiden better than
levels.
Kanye.
yeah, I'd
But-
say I'd
but-
enjoy listening to Raiden's beats more.
I
like-
mean, that's
yeah,
a completely
fully.
fair comment to make. Do you know what I mean? But like, yeah. Have you heard Kanye's new project?
Jesus is king now.
Yeah.
Jesus isn't real,
Apparently,
bro.
he's releasing a Christmas album called Jesus is Born as well.
Fucking
But
Kanye,
yeah.
man, like you're a big influence to me, bro. But fuck off.
Nah, man, he's just expressing
Yeah,
himself.
let him do
Nah,
his thing.
but-
mate.
but-
it's
but
Kanye
know
West,
how
mate. Kanye
fucking,
West.
Yeah,
like,
it was
and
it.
it's
I
Kanye
think
West,
I think it was. I think it's Ginger Slim who like posted that tweet, and it said like, oh, the funniest thing about Jesus is king, whatever it is that like Pusha T, how angry he sounded or how upset he sounded rapping about God rather than rapping about cocaine. And I was just like, that's amazing.
Do you know what?
It's like the best thing I've
That's
fucking
the
read all
one song I
day.
want to listen to because that's the Return of the Clips, isn't it?
Yeah, because Malice, or he
Yeah.
goes by like No Malice
Malice,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously he's like a man in the cloth, and he's like probably he's well into all of that, isn't he? So
Yeah.
I used to love Clips back
That's
in
why
the
you
day as
stopped
well.
rapping more or less, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly, man. And Pusha T's sick, but
Oh mate.
yeah,
I
it
need
just
to put more time
I
into
listened to the project. It's just not. It just doesn't work as like a cohesive album. There is some really good like stuff on there sonically, but it just comes across as quite like trite and preachy and.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Especially
Yeah.
when Kanye only 2 years ago was saying, I am a god.
I am a guy.
And now he's saying, I love God.
He goes on about Chick-fil-A quite a lot as well, even on this album. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, he loves it, mate.
I
he
wish I
loves
could
it.
relate to that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't,
Wait, what the
'cause
fuck is
what's
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A?
I think it's just a posh way of saying chicken fillet, I reckon.
Oh
but
shit.
yeah.
I think he's got to the point where he is so arrogant that he just doesn't give a fuck what he puts out in it.
I don't know, man. I think it's a fine line between that and like mental illness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He went to mental hospital.
I think
but,
he's
Well, you
quite
don't. The thing is,
vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? In
when
that
you're
way.
on somewhere like Kanye's level, like he picks and chooses what people see. Like he picks and chooses how he acts, and it's like
Yeah,
even
man.
to that extent, obviously that's the kind of thing that you'd expect. But it's like with just people like that, it's it's just you. It's so
Also-
hard to know what's real and what's not
Exactly,
real.
man.
like-
We don't like know the geezer. Like Jake was saying earlier about his Zelo interview and stuff, because he's just like he kind of like lets some stuff slip, doesn't he? Like over the years, he like gets involved in various interviews. Jake, you right, mate?
he can't hear you, really. He's well into it.
What are you playing, Jake? Bit of Mario Kart. All right, man.
Good boy.
But yeah, to your point, man, I think like nobody really knows what's going on. If you're like on someone of like Kanye's fame, you're not necessarily gonna like. I mean, he can listen to who he wants, can't he? Do you know what I
he
mean?
can
Like,
do whatever
if
he
everyone's like
likes
hating
and-
on Kanye, you're gonna be like, well, obviously, it speaks
you
for
haven't even got time at that
Yeah,
point to
it-
listen to hate. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, man, but it's weird how people automatically go to hate before they even listen to the project. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
Yeah,
true.
I'm-
No, I heard that.
I'm
But that's
guilty
like
for that,
with
hold my hand up.
everything,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's, I mean, you get that on a local
Yeah.
basis, like where it's just like nobody wants to see anybody do good until you're at the
It's
top.
weird,
and
isn't
it's
it?
Like,
Because we were chatting to Pav about that from Foreign Beggars, and he was saying like no one like hates success more than the Brits or something like that. Do you remember? He was just like people just hate
I
on
think it is
success.
in our nature, though,
It's just
man. I think everybody wants to see you do good, but not
quite
as good
cynical.
as them. Like, do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
It's like
So-
that.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. I think
Just
when they're not like immediately related to you or not in the same circumstances
Yeah.
you like growing up.
yeah.
Or no
They-
benefit to you, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
I think it's just like it's weird, isn't it? Because I think like you should be. If someone's doing better than you are, then you learn from them. You surround yourself with better people, and then you're like, oh wow, you know, you should look at it as an advantage rather than like, you know, don't look at them in a bitter way and be like, fuck you, you're doing better than me, I'm gonna hate on you. You should actually learn from them.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot outside of music as well, man. I think
I'm not talking about Kanye specifically.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I'm talking
of course.
generally.
Yeah.
But I think come up in a good time where it was like hard to be in the industry in a sense, and he had like a gateway. He was a beat maker for Jay-Z originally.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then he used that, and like the way he used certain advantages is perfect, and it's good because it's come out the way it has come out, and now he's like his brand Yeezy's the most Googled brand of like this year or whatever. Fucking horrible brand, like it's fucking shit. But it does get all the little kids happy, you know what I mean, that they're wearing it and got their parents to spend stupid amounts of money on it. But
Jake, how many pairs do you own?
Just these ones, man.
Oh, right.
Oh shit! I didn't even cop them.
I meant the clothing, not the shoes.
Oh, mate, yeah. But yeah, man. So what's obviously we talked a bit about the Easy Life projects coming up. Before we wrap up, want to thank you boys again for coming through. It's always good to catch up, man. It's always good to see you guys progressing, and you've got another show coming up at the Zello Bar, haven't you?
Yeah, so I'm not even sure when this comes out if we'll miss it, but it's the 14th of November.
No, man, it should be fine.
This episode will drop in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah,
I hope I'm gonna make sure I don't lose the audio.
If
files.
not, thank you for coming.
It should be.
Man.
Yeah, it should be fine, man.
100% Chaplin's. We start at 9:30. So it's quite an early one, so don't worry about clashing.
Hold up,
wait,
man.
so hold up.
This will drop the night before.
That's
So
what I
thought.
So get down
Wednesday,
to the Zello Bar tomorrow night.
Yeah, unless you listen to this early morning than tonight, like. But yeah, no, we're gonna do everything we didn't perform last time, so it's like a part 2 kind of thing. Well, for me it is. We'll probably drop like GPDS again.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember my bars this time, so yeah, don't worry about it. And Bucky will be absolutely fine in the making.
And if you're umming and ahhing about whether to see Easy Life or Ocean Wisdom that night in Bournemouth, then go with the former. Always the former. Go to Easy Life.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'll be honest, I'm going to both.
Go to Ocean Wisdom.
Ocean sold out anyway. And
we're at 9:30.
We're not sold out yet. So.
We're at 9:30. You've got time to make it back to Bournemouth to go see Ocean Wisdom. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Man.
Also, shout out to fucking the next event. It's not us. We're not at all part of it, but I'm gonna shout anyway. It's the Movement Up Compound Verb T.
Yeah, man.
Pitch 92. And I think that's it for the rest of the year, as far as I know.
That should be a good. That should be a good one to end the year on, man.
Shout out to Boogaloo. Hopefully you do something soon, because I'm telling you to.
Trust me.
He's got his shop up now, hasn't he?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
On Facebook, he's been selling stuff, hasn't he?
It's all like all kind of Bournemouth promoters doing bits, man. That'd be good. Just get more hip hop to Bournemouth.
I just hope more show up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Because obviously the people that booked us last time are like uni students, so they don't even live around here. They're just down there for uni and they're doing this like part time. I hope more people just pop up, you know what I mean, and get like a bit of a passion for it, a bit of love in the local area. Like, also like we get booked in Bristol like one time, and like the sad thing was we were like 3 to 4. And like everyone left at 2:30.
That whole day.
It was a Thursday as well.
Me,
We had to travel back. I had work next day. That was fucking dreadful.
But you just get the thing is right. It's all part of the journey, though, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
When you guys are coming through, you got to expect there to be like shows where things don't necessarily go to plan, or like
man, that's just
you're not playing in front of audiences big. But then you packed it out to the rafters in the last one, man. I know that will be the same this time.
Yeah, man.
Shouts to Mr. Green as well, because he was sick.
I'm glad you got that in. He killed it.
He did, man.
That shells, mate. Kids actually fucking on levels, man.
And that Socks and Sliders tune I was talking to you guys about, that was so fucking relatable, because I wear socks and sliders when taking out the bins as well. So yeah, anyone can relate to that tune, man.
He hasn't got one bad song.
Mate, he's sick. I thought his energy was incredible.
Like so the way he like interacts with people, like he's just entertained, like his stage presence, like the way he just is like a fucking triple threat on stage. The way he like was interacting with Dill, I think he was like, "What's your name?" He goes, "I don't know." That, and
but it's just like
so funny.
I think how he acts on stage is just like how he acts. It's just normal. Do you know what I mean? It's quite hard to have those like characteristics on stage.
Definitely, man. Definitely. He's very animated, but yeah, crazy energy.
Killed it.
Before we wrap up, man, R.I.P. John Witherspoon, the Ice Cube's dad from the Friday films, man. I was just like, oh shit, it's sad. big part of being a teenager, smoking weed, watching those films.
Really?
Yeah, Greg. So yeah, R.I.P. that man. So yeah, boys, thanks again for coming through.
Yeah, nice
No
one, boys.
problem.
Sweet one,
Good to
guys.
see you.
Thank you,
And
man.
so Aiden, man, where can you find
So
this?
you can find the podcast on any streaming platform. Subscribe on YouTube. Add us on Facebook. Like, follow Spotify, iTunes, whatever.
At Shotgun The Aux.
At Shotgun The Aux. Give these boys a follow at.
EL_Mels and Zello,
UK.
and then ASY LIF Platoon, and then everyone else is in the group. We're in the
Yeah.
bio in there, so you'll find us really easily. Big up
Yeah,
Shotgun The
go
Aux.
check them out. Doing
Thanks,
big
man.
things.
Thanks for coming through. And this is we're playing out with Shepherd's Delight.
Shepherd's
Bit
Delight.
Melvs.
My G, man. Thank you,
Zello.
brother. Thank
Safe.
you, my guy.
And Aiden, man, come on, don't leave me out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Peace.
Leave it on that note.
Safe, boys.
Bless,
Easy.
man.